Hey, what's going on, guys? I hope you're enjoying your day off from climbing the poles. It looks very, very treacherous out there. I just wanted to update you a little bit on what's going on in the course. Some of you are a little bit behind, and we really need to rectify that as soon as possible. So what I'd like to do is give you an extension on your sales flyer. So if you haven't turned that in yet, I'm going to give you until Sunday to do so. But what that means is that you're going to have to double up. So you're going to have to do both your sales flyer and your technical review simultaneously. And we'll do peer review of both of those documents next week. If you do not submit a sales flyer by Sunday, you'll receive a 0 in the grade book, which isn't particularly favorable for you. So I just want to also talk a little bit about why I'm having you write these assignments, because some of you may be wondering, well, we're in a technical writing class, why are we writing a sales flyer? And that's a pretty good question, but one of the things we know is that there are times when you have to write about specialized equipment, tools, products in the workplace. Some people call these technical descriptions, and it's important to have a real purpose and a real motive for writing these things with a real audience in mind and a real set of questions that you need to answer. So I start with the sales flyer because it gives you a real context to write to. Someone is interested in a product, and it's your job in the flyer to communicate what we call the unique sales proposition. And a unique sales proposition really explains to the reader in a succinct way, a way that they can process really quickly what makes that product useful or necessary or unique. And you have to really think carefully about how to communicate that. It's not something that will come immediately or naturally, but you really want to be economical with your words in this case. Less says more in a lot of ways. So it's important for you when you're writing your sales flyers to really focus on what specifications, what materials, what qualities, what characteristics of this product do I really want to draw the reader's attention to. One of the things that's really important in this class, and one of the things that I'm trying to impress in you through the resume and the cover letter, the sales flyer, the technical review, your instructions, is that technical writing answers readers' questions before they have the chance to ask them. So I'll say that one more time. Technical writing answers readers' questions before they have the chance to ask them. So one of the ways you can think about writing your technical review and your technical sales flyer is to think about the questions that a reader would have before they read that document. So with a sales flyer, there's some really practical and simple questions like, how much does it cost? What is it? Where do I get it? Right? That your flyer has to answer. But there's some other more nuanced questions like, what makes it unique? Why should I buy it? What makes it special? That you probably want to answer. And that will really lend itself to building out the content of that. Now with your review, there's some other questions that you might want to consider, like how did it perform? How does it compare to other products that are similar? What makes it unique? What did you like? What didn't you like? Would you recommend it, right? These are questions that a reader is going to come to those types of writing with. And it's our job as technical writers to answer those questions and to satisfy the needs and expectations of our readers, right? Our book is called The Reader-Centered Approach for a very specific reason, because that's all we care about, is how our reader interacts with the documents that we're producing. So you really need to pay close attention to that. If you're looking for particular strategies or insights into this, there's 2 chapters I can recommend in your textbook, chapters 3 and chapter 4. They cover this very carefully. One is about creating a profile of your reader, how they'll read something, how they'll interact with it, what they come to the document with for expectations and values and preferences. And then the second, chapter 4, is about usefulness and how to craft a useful document. One of the key things about that chapter is that it talks about how important it is to start with a set of questions you have to answer. And so that's where I'll leave you today. So what I really need you to do is to focus. I know it's tough. I know you guys are super busy. You guys have a lot of coursework in the line working program and in Bill Dolan's program also. And I know that there's also the added life complication of things. It's a busy time of year for folks, so I understand, and I'm completely willing to give this extension. But what I really need you to do is make sure that you've submitted your sales flyer through the Dropbox by Sunday. If you don't, I'm going to have to give you a 0. And also I need you to write your technical review. And remember to reflect back on that review we read earlier in the semester. And then what we'll do going forward next week, we'll apply a critical lens. So we'll be each other's critics on this. We'll take a look at our sales flyers, we'll take a look at our reviews, and we'll offer feedback to each other. And so we'll really focus on how well do these documents answer the questions that a reader would have. And that's really what we're up to. So if you have any questions, you need any help, you need me to check anything out for you, please 100%. Email me, text me, call me. You have my number, you have my email address. I'm here to help you. Good luck, stay dry, and I'll talk to you soon.